Okay, we're here in central Rio Rancho in a subdivision called Loma, Colorado. I don't know if you can see that on the monument entering the subdivision, but has a very large grassy entrance area with the big sign that announces the name of the subdivision. And this, as I mentioned, is a subdivision built by Pulte Homes. It's a collaboration between the city of Rio Rancho and Pulte Homes, which is a national home builder. And this was started maybe 5 years ago. It was just a big section of vacant land that had never been developed. So Pulte is the only builder in this subdivision, and I believe they have about 6 different product lines here. So I would say that's about maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 to 30 different floor plans. And what they've done here is they've broken up this giant tract of land into several subdivisions, and then what they've done is they've built similar size homes and quality in like neighborhoods, so it's not all mixed up yet. Because there are so many different floor plans, there's quite a big mix of homes. You'll see straight ahead there's like a fountain. At the top there's a big hill, and that's part of their open space plan. That is an overlook area that is part of a walking trail system. So you can see that some of the bigger homes are right here. I think this home that I'm looking at here is about 4,000 some square feet. Pretty big floor plans. And you can see as we pan down the street that the homes are fairly close together, but they're very, very well done. All of the front landscaping is included when you build a home, and then the backyards you have to finish out yourself. But they have 1-story plans as well as 2-story homes, all different shapes and sizes for every different price point. This has been an extremely popular subdivision because it's still fairly close in as far as Rio Rancho goes, because Rio Rancho goes another 5 to 7 miles north of where we're currently located. And right here, this is maybe 3 to 4 miles north of the city limits of Rio Rancho and Albuquerque. So it's still relatively close into to town, and especially like the Cottonwood Mall area, which is in the northwest part of Albuquerque. And there's quite a few different pocket parks, walking trails here in Loma, Colorado, for activities, especially if you have young children. It's a very, very popular area, as you can imagine, for young families because of the amount of square footage you get for the price of these homes. So these homes are going to run you in the high 100s for the fairly smaller homes, up to about $450,000, depending on how big and how much, how many bells and whistles that you want included in the home when you build. Okay, this is another section of Loma, Colorado. You can see right here to my left that they have model homes. There are 3 here, all 1-story, smaller homes. What's nice about this is you have all the different sizes of homes you could want. So in that last section we had all these monster 2-story homes. Here we've got much more modest 1-story homes. There's some 2 stories in here as well. And these are in the range of 1,600 to 2,100 square feet. So the nice thing is if you do want a smaller home, you don't have to build or purchase a home and have a monster 2-story right next door. Generally speaking, when you buy whatever size home you buy in Loma, Colorado, you're going to have homes of similar size right next door to you, so that you don't look like a real dinky home in an otherwise giant home neighborhood. So that's kind of a smart way for them to plan these neighborhoods. Where this is just a cul-de-sac here that we'll be turning around. To my left here is another one of those pocket parks that I mentioned. This one's called Mesa Contenta Park. You can see there's an awning where you can barbecue, have picnics, that sort of thing. And like I mentioned earlier, there are several of these throughout the subdivision. Okay, the last part of Loma, Colorado that I wanted to show you is toward the north end. You can see to my right and to my left There is really nice landscaping, down lighting to avoid light pollution, nice curving sidewalks if you want to take walks. But as we veer here to the north, we'll run out of homes, and all of this vacant land that you see to the right and to the left is all for future development. So this subdivision has quite a ways to go. There's a couple buildings over there. One of them is the new library. Now we run into a wall. There's a ice rink for hockey called Blades up here, and then there's also the Rancho Aquatic Center. So these facilities, which are great for families, are right here next to Loma, Colorado, and very convenient access-wise. And then Rio Rancho High School is just down this road to the left, maybe a quarter of a mile. So anyway, that's the tour of Loma, Colorado.